Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. This is, I think, the third episode on this drug running in Tamil Nadu. I've been talking about this now. 2 episodes already done. This is the third one. But this has some very alarming developments, some things that are happening very, very fast across the country. And all these things point to Tamil Nadu and to a group of characters. And I'm going to give you all the data. First, I just want you to take a quick look at this video that Annamalai released about 10 hours ago. It is in Tamil, but you can read the subtitles that are in English. We're just going to see the first 30 seconds. That will give you an idea of the seriousness of this. And then we are going to give you the link in the description section so you can go and watch it at your leisure. I'm going to add more data to what he has already said in this. But here we go. Take a quick look.
சகோதர சகோதரிகளே, பெரியோர்களே, தாய்மார்களே, ஒரு முக்கியமான விஷயத்தை உங்களிடம் பேசுவதற்காக இந்த வீடியோ பதிவு. கடந்த ஒரு 10 நாட்களாக பல அதிர்ச்சியான சம்பவத்தை தமிழகத்திலே பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். குறிப்பாக திராவிட முன்னேற்றக் கழகம் ஆட்சிக்கு வந்த பிறகு ட்ரக்ஸ், கஞ்சா, சிந்தட்டிக் ட்ரக், இது அனைத்துமே பொதுவெளியில சர்வசாதாரணமாக எல்லா இடத்திலும் கூட கிடைக்க ஆரம்பித்திருக்கிறது. இது எல்லோருமே நம்முடைய எண்மண் எண்மக்கள் யாத்திரை பயணத்தின்படி நிறைய தாய்மார்கள் இதை சொன்னாங்க. பட்டி தொட்டி எல்லாம் கிராமம் வரைக்கும் ட்ரக்ஸ் வந்துருச்சு. இதை பெரும் முயற்சி எடுத்து கட்டுக்குள் கொண்டு வர வேண்டும் என்று திமுக அரசு, குறிப்பாக இந்த 33 மாத காலத்தில் வரலாறு காணாத அளவுக்கு தமிழகத்தில் ட்ரக்ஸ் புழக்கம் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறது. அதுவும் இந்த 10 நாட்களாக வந்த செய்தி நமக்கு ஒரு ஊர்ஜிதத்தை கொடுக்குது. எந்த அளவுக்கு இதனுடைய தொடர்பு, அரசியல் தொடர்பு, சினிமா தொடர்பை தாண்டி வேறு வேறு அயல் நாடுகளுடைய தொடர்பு. நீங்க பாருங்க, திமுக ஒரு மனிதர் அயலக அணி பொறுப்பை வாங்குறார். அப்படின்னா வெளிநாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா நாடுகளுக்கும் ஒரு பொறுப்பாளர் ஒருத்தர் வாங்குறார். அதே மனிதர் ஒரு சினிமா கம்பெனி நடத்துறார், JSM ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு. ஜாஃபர் சாதிக் என்கின்ற மனிதன் ஒரு பெரிய ட்ரக் நெட்வொர்க்கினுடைய தலைவராக இருக்கிறார். சமீபத்தில் டெல்லி ஸ்பெஷல் போலீஸ், நார்கோட்டிக்ஸ் கண்ட்ரோல் பியூரோ இருவரும் இணைந்து ஒரு சப்ளை செயினை டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணி 4 பேர்த்த பிடிக்கிறாங்க. 4 பேர்த்தோடைய கிங் பின் தமிழ்நாட்டில் சென்னையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஜாஃபர்.
Okay, so this is where I had started this series about 4 people being nabbed by NCB and Delhi police. Now I'm going to give you all the other things that have happened. Most important thing here is that this is not just one incident. As we speak, NCB is raiding many places in Chennai, including one courier company. That courier company is also run by the same guy. See, no big guesses here. Why do they have courier company? Because they want to distribute drugs. And if I start telling you all the things that this guy has been linked with, Jafar Sadiq, your mind is going to just blow. Because this is direct links with the first family. And I'm going to tell you what are the things that have happened. In that consignment, I just want to recap. The first one that the NCB and Delhi police captured, 45 consignments, about 3,500 kilos. It is worth 2,000 crores. Then what happened? And again, so this contained the basic material called pseudoephedrine that goes into what is called as crystal meth or fentanyl. These are all the final products, and these things go into that. That's a very, very critical compound that these guys are trying to abduct. That is the first seizure, first capture. Now there is one other thing that has happened. But before that, this character Jafar Sadiq's brother is a big functionary in another borderline party called 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁𝑆. 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁𝑆 means Tiger Liberation Tigers Party. This is shamelessly using the LTTE for its name. This is being there. It has a single member of parliament today, 𝗤𝘗𝑚𝑎𝑣𝑙𝑎van. This guy is the leader. This guy, many say, is actually a Christian, but he has gotten himself elected in a reserved constituency, and nobody seems to want to get into that part. That's a different story. Let's set that thing aside. But 𝗣𝗚𝘂 is another party that is a total poodle of DMK, and Jafar Sadiq's brother is there too. So you can see the nexus slowly spreading. It's not just DMK, it is beyond that. So let's take a quick look at some of the information that has come our way. Can we have the slide deck, please? The DMK is desperately trying to wash its hands off of Jafar Sadiq. You know what Udayanidhi Stalin has done? he has gone and deleted all the tweets that connected him with 𝗣𝙬𝙤. But already social media has shown pictures of his family members, that is 𝗤𝙬𝙤 Stalin's wife and others, participating in audio releases of 𝗣𝙬𝙤's movie company called JSM. We already told you about this. You know, the entire movie industry is controlled by this Stalin family. They can't walk away from this. They really, really cannot walk away from this. Now, if you look at it, this is the new news. Of 60 kilometers off of the coast of Gujarat, near Porbandar, 3,300 kilos of drugs were seized. And these are by a foreign ship. This ship was, it had set sail from Chabahar port in Iran, and it was waiting in high seas for a Tamil Nadu ship to come and collect the contents. You know what the contents were? The 4 people were caught in this ship, 4 of Pakistani origin. It had 3,110 kilos of hashish, 150 kilograms of methamphetamine. It's a little hard to get in your tongue, so I roll off of your tongue. It's called crystal meth. You know, Breaking Bad. If you watch that Netflix series Breaking Bad, you'll know what crystal meth is. That is finished product. And it also had 24 kilos of heroin, altogether worth 1,200 crores. Now, these people were saying that they were waiting for a boat from Tamil Nadu to take delivery. What is going on? I mean, you see that, you know, like I said, NCB is conducting raids all over Chennai today, and one of the places it's raiding is a courier company. It's become so easy for children in Tamil Nadu. I'm sorry, children, I'm including even college-going students, high school kids. Who knows how low these people are going to get access to drugs. And it's becoming a real pandemic. I'll show you the numbers. It will just blow your mind. Those of you whose children are studying in Tamil Nadu, please be careful. Make sure you know where your child is going. Make sure that they are not getting into some of these bad habits, because this crystal meth, this fentanyl can kill. I have told you about it. 2 or 3 people have already given by way of comments to my previous episodes about how somebody very close to their family died of fentanyl. People try thinking that this is just an experiment, but this is a fatal experiment. This is not all. DMK thugs attacked, and you go back please. DMK thugs attacked a journalist who filmed the National Narcotics Control Authority raiding the Sahara courier company. Remember, I told you this is the courier company that also is associated with the same group, 𝗣𝙬𝙤 group. And the person that runs this thing, this is the front name, right? His name is Chitra Rasu, who is close to Gopalapuram Prince. It's noteworthy that this Sahara courier program is known as 𝗣𝙬𝙤𝙀 distribution hub, drug distribution hub. So, good. I think something serious is going to happen, guys. They have really crossed the line. The DMK first family has really crossed the line. And I'm going to give you one more mind-blowing fact. This has been claimed only by 𝗣𝙬𝙤𝙀 so far. So I don't know the provenance of this. I don't have anything else other than this. 𝗣𝙬𝙀 has said that in his latest video, he has said that the grandson of 𝗤𝙬𝙁 𝐾𝐿 and the son of Azhagiri, his name is 𝗣𝙬𝙁. He is in Apollo ICU since December due to drug overdose. Since December. Okay. So it's now, this is what happens. You can't just be distributing the drugs. You will also end up consuming it. But what is also very significant here is the links with people who are essentially connected with nefarious organizations. 𝗣𝗚𝘂 is under the scanner. We know that 𝗤𝙗𝙗, I told you about it, NTK, Sebastian Simon, his cohorts all got raided also. So everything is coming down. But all these people, what is the thing that they have? They all have close links with DMK, and in particular with the first family. And look at this, 9% school kids in Tamil Nadu, 3 Tamil Nadu districts are addicted to intoxicants. 9%, that is almost 1 in 11 kids is addicted to intoxicants. 2021 survey. And this is in high school level. They are looking at it from high school level. And these kids don't even know what they are getting. Sometimes, you know what happens? You know that thing that you, lollipop, that you put it in your mouth? The lollipop could contain this substance, and basically when you suck on this, it goes and hits the brain, giving you some sort of a psychedelic effect, and then you get hooked on, where you want it again and again. And once you reach a certain threshold, the current dosage will not help, so you want two of them. See, this is this first stage where you are getting addicted, and it's also downhill from there on. If the thing has any chemical substances like crystal meth or fentanyl, I'm sorry, 18 months is all I can tell you. Fentanyl is 18 months, crystal meth may take a little longer, but these drugs can be extremely dangerous for you. Now, the next slide is actually going to blow your mind, because this is what the numbers are in terms of how many kids per, how many deaths have happened with because of drugs. And it's not Punjab, but it is Tamil Nadu that leads. This is in 2014. God knows 10 years how many more people have died. In Tamil Nadu, there were 205 deaths, 170 male and 35 female. And Punjab, 186 deaths, 185 male and 1 female. I mean, the list goes on. So this is just 10 years or 9 years ago. God knows how many more things have happened. I don't know if these people are keeping track. Most important takeaway here is these are here, and these are really becoming a huge mess. And look at this trend. Substance abuse among children 10 to 17 years age across India. Alcohol 30 lakhs, cannabis 20 lakhs, opioids 40 lakhs, inhalants 30 lakhs, cocaine 2 lakhs. These are all lakhs, guys. And children shouldn't be consuming alcohol. They can't hold it. And you know what? Alcohol can actually burn through your liver if you don't have food. It's such a dangerous concoction. I mean, where are we heading as a society? By the way, numbers are comparable in US too. So in US, what happens is parents tend to be extremely protective of their children. They drop them at their school, they pick them up as soon as school finishes. So there is no extracurricular activity for the child, because that is where they get caught. And you load up your children with things to do, math, music, and dance lessons, and so on and so forth, so that the kid doesn't have time to go and look at all these things. But when they go to college, there are no such compulsions. Parents are in some place, the child is learning somewhere else. That's where the children really go astray. So that is a problem in the United States, but looks like in India, they are catching you at a high school level. I'm not saying that, this is for every child, but the trend is there, because as they find out that, one segment has saturated, they'll start going to the newer segment. I have seen with my own eyes, upper schools, that is the upper class, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Those people who are very rich, who send them to very high tuition schools, even they in the United States have this problem. Unless you watch your children like a hawk and make sure that they don't get exposed, you are in trouble. That's all I can say right now. I don't know if you have any. Yeah, there are a couple of questions. That's all I have to say. This is a breaking news. In my opinion, this is fit case. We have one more. Can we expand? Yeah, thank you. Go down from the top, please. I need to read the heading. National Crime Records Bureau released the report on accidental and suicidal deaths in India 2020 recently. And what is the number one? I don't see the number one. I'm seeing the other one. Tamil Nadu ranks third in suicidal death due to drug alcohol addiction. Number 3. I have a feeling that this is something that has crossed all boundaries. The DMK government, I don't know if Modi government will decide to dismiss them or not, but clearly this is beyond all doubts here about the links that this family has. You want to make money, but making money at the expense of your next generation. See, many people are beginning to question China, saying that they want to try and wipe out one generation with these chemical substances, because much of this research has happened in China, On the episode 2, I showed you how the routes are, how some basic ingredients make their way even by mail. It looks like white powder. Nobody knows what it is. So they think that, or it could be tablet form. So they think it is some sort of over-the-counter prescription. Amazon has its work cut out now. I don't know how they'll be able to catch Adderall, which is basically a drug used for people who have ADHD, attention deficit syndrome. And that is where what they are doing is they're adding fentanyl into that. Now, ADHD is being used by everyone in college campuses today because even a bright student, he wants that extra edge so that examination time, this person can ace everything. It is just becoming a huge problem. On top of that, the Biden administration has done nothing. So US has its own problems. Now India, even though it is under Modi can only do so much. These are problems that are being created by state governments because they see the money and God knows how much of an influence they are under China. We saw yesterday, page-long newspaper ads where they were trying to pass off a Chinese rocket as being made at ISRO. Shame on them. These people are illiterate. That's all I can say. And when caught, then they say, oh, the artwork guy made a mistake. Is that the kind of excuse you want to give? It just beats my mind. Maybe it is just me. Maybe I like to think a little bit about what they say and don't take things at face value. But certainly I'm shocked at the way DMK is going about flaunting what they think they can do and get away with. Let's take a few questions now, please. Magnet Ranga wants to know, Jai Sri Ram, extremely disappointing as political parties look for winning candidates. Sadly, they overlook morals and character. Is it possible that such an outlook could change in our lifetime? Absolutely, Magnet Ranga, it will. You are already seeing one IPS officer, honest man, who said, I'm going to give up my lucrative career to work for the people. And I'm talking about Annamalai. By the way, that 14-minute address, do watch it till the end because he has some solutions also at the end. He's not just presenting you with problems. And even if you don't understand Tamil, there is subtitles in English, so you can follow it all the way through. So do watch that thing in total. I just wanted to add upon that because that's 10 hours old and there is more things happening after that. Yes, it is possible. Odisha might have another ex-IAS officer succeeding Naveen Patnaik, who seems to be extremely honest and extremely efficient. So good things are happening. Next one, please. Mangal Bhashyam wants to know, what would it take to create educational videos of this pandemic? Oh, you have to, there is a lot of stuff already available. Children tend to, you tell them don't do it. The first thing they'll do is go and do it. What instead I suggest you do is to try and locate those videos which are involving people of their own generation. Like, for example, there will be no drugs use advertisements by cricketers, sportsmen, and all that stuff. And try to show them that these are all the things. These people don't do drugs. Maybe you should stay away too. Don't get in. What's the last time you had a conversation, like sit down conversation with your child, where the child is in listening mode, not hearing mode? Very big difference between hearing what you are saying and listening to what you are saying. This is the first thing we need to do, establish conversation. Next one, please. Sugandhi Giridhar wants to know, during PM's visit, all reporters from TN news channels did not question about this drug mafia which their family is involved, but went on asking her, what do you think of Modi's speech? Look, these are all paid. You remember the coining of the word prostitutes? That's what these are. They are all under the influence of one party. And if somebody tells the truth, what they do? They unleash their police against them and say, go arrest this fellow, because he is not, towing our line, which recently diminished a little bit, but it's not disappeared. Next one, please. Kushanand Keshav wants to know, Sree, the media is controlled by DMK. How will this message reach the masses? Actually, that's a very good point. I have been following the TV channels in Tamil Nadu the last, 96 hours, 100 hours, 4 or 5 days, right? Since it broke out. There's not been a single channel that has talked about it. Not a single channel. And you have to really search for right-wing channels. There is a Tamarai TV, there are a few things here and there. But that's it. Nobody else is following this. Next one. Narayan P wants to know, why is the national media not picking up on this news? I think it will. Today, with Annamalai's press, that video, it has already garnered 2.5 lakh views. And I'm hoping this one will also be watched by people, because you look at that and then you look at this one. This is a more of a update on what he's already said. I wasn't going to belabor or continue or copy what he already said. It's all there for you to read from the subtitles. This is additional data because that is 10 hours old. That's how fast this is moving. I might have another update for you in the evening as things unfold during the day. Next one, please. I think that's all the questions we have. Viewers, again, please help make this viral, go viral. Please like this video. We put together all this information in record time because we felt that we needed to reach entire India. See, the drugs, once they are out, it will be in every state, every corner, every high school. This is something that's a clear and present danger. Do look out for your children, their future. They don't know what they are getting into, and it is our responsibility. Life was simpler when we were growing up. Now it is much more complicated. And all I can tell you is your children are my children. Their well-being is my well-being. All I can tell you is stay safe, and please, please, please take care of your children. That will take care of their future. Namaskar.